sixes, Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there!
Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing.
Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster Slayer, my ass. A regular horson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Folks say they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
How foolish of me. Vess! Unshackle him.
Geralt of Rivia. Care to introduce us?
No, thanks.
Bring something to drink. We can't sit here cotton-mouthed. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know, these bastards could vie for the throne in the future? Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined. But they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm. I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto, something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Oh, please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the colts they ride.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Good to see you.
Morning, Witcher. Those blades of yours should be useful today.
Foltest's would-be assassin. You said you'd ask around.
I put the word out. I did.
And?
It's a riddle wrapped inside a secret.
I thought you knew people who could help.
I can give you any cutthroat in Temeria. Problem is, your assassin came from elsewhere.
You sure?
Sure as you stand before me.
Does Foltest plan to continue the siege?
No, we're to mount an assault.
Finally.
Truth be told, I'd rather sit here than risk my neck on those walls.
I just know I'm gonna die. Shite up. I don't want to die on a bed.
Oh, looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir, I have a question for you.
We know each other?
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kennett. And this one here they call Desperate. And this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress, too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
There's clearly magic in the trinket, but I doubt it'll deflect swords or arrows.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot. Screw honor. Don your metal, New Boy. You'll go into battle, confessional and all.
So be it. Though I'd like to have fleeced the noble. Damn shame.
If it goes on like this, we'll be sipping wine in the Lovelet chambers by sundown.
What's in the pot today?
Same as yesterday.
Let's show them the meaning of horror.
I hate traitors. Laugh all you like.
Come here, son.
Word is, way up north, there's a tribe of wild men who go into battle stark night.
Close order! March! Those trebuchets.
They'll be sitting down to the table at home.
A single Witcher's worth a whole platoon.
Laugh all you like. Come the assault, you'll be slipping on that shite.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the full pound.
Fultus said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your balls off.
Have no mercy.
Don't all disperse in search of booty and wenches. Eliminate the stragglers first.
You sightseeing?
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency, we're out of range of their arbiters.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sadel. still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fate has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black ones in my camp for a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Nothing new, sire. A month's passed and we don't know any more than we knew when we began. This investigation's going nowhere.
My agents have learned little also. But we'll find the culprits. It's just a question of time. Now for the battle. I want you at my side today. Then you may go where you please.
Thank you, sire.
Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Etcheverry! Catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
One and a half degrees.
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher! You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Onward, Witcher! To the top! Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, that they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped. A motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Bolt in a bandage, prick in a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, smash your foe. Coin and country, there your wife. And a long road at your toe. Bread and vodka's all you'll get! Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Aryan La Valette.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, your majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Aryan La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me! For the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles, hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards! If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Witcher! Down with tyranny! Witcher! Blow the lilies! Blasphemous! Blasphemous! The towermen! Storm the tower! The gods are with us! Witcher! Kill the Witcher!
The door! Smash the door! Axemen, give me splinters!
Desist! Or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette, this will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plough yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
For the Baroness!
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men! My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Kill the witch!
Halt! He's mine!
For the Baroness!
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose.
You mourn Arian?
No. He was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalet has surrendered the castle. Open the gate.
Arian lives!
Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
What of the Baron?
You really had to kill him.
No other way sometimes. Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalets are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
Dragon! Take cover!
Run.
To the hoardings!
So you are.
But we've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
The gate! They're at the gate! At them! Blasphemers!
You want me to go over and tell him?
No idea. You're the monster.
Death to the sister
but not you! Run! Quick!
Trish!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way!
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task. Finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher.
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those axes? Move your asses!
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
Shut it.
God help us!
Time to pay your war tax. Gold and silver.
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
Get out of here, now.
Right. Sir. Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
You've no business here!
Leave them alone. They're innocent.
Innocent? They're with the Lavalettes! Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots so they won't grow back again! Treason spreads like the plague. No one will leave here alive. And you, stay out of this.
I won't. won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
I was not after your blood! I have witnesses! Mercy.
Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door! I'll report this.
Yeah, you do that. Burn anything or touch a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
Fall back! Retreat!
Where are these whoresons coming from? I thought we'd cleared this district. Are they springing from their graves?
Greetings. Welcome.
Block the passage, quick!
sons shall answer for treason.
What treason, my lord?
We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Lavalette lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do with us?
The king will decide. Now, up against the wall and shut your traps.
Damn it! Some shoes.
Maybe you could make a speech, Witcher. Rouse the troops, so to speak. The gods punish those who shed fraternal blood.
Come on!
Goyatel.
Sister fucker!
For Temeria, man! Stand your ground! To die for Temeria is to die a smooth death! We can repel them! Onward! Attack! Die!
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boussy, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boussy and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerers' tricks!
Quiet down, Tales. This is a church.
I'll not forget this, mutant. You hear?
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops?
Mutant. Freak. Stinking murderer. I remember Blaviken.
turned into a living hell.
The dragon's back! I can't. You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
For fuck's sake, you command the blue stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it.
This!
Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces?
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the Witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the Witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls? Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we, teach him a lesson, for what he did to Foltest?
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Right. Hangman will do it.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see. Rip your guts out!
Damn torches. Can't sneak out in this light.
One more time, I'll you got the horse on. What if they send me to the front? All right, hogs down. Let's see it. What? Oh, throttle idiot.
You wanted a
I
map.
get pea soup
There it
one
is,
more
first-rate
time,
carving.
you got the horse
Wanted
on.
me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else do you want from me?
What are we... You tell him!
First of all, the pierced heart with Mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a bit of courage.
You deaf
Had a
or
few
what?
drinks
I
before.
said a prisoner's escaped!
To get caught,
Guards!
Not for thieving. Because for that they whip you first.
How are we supposed to see the corridors among all those scabs?
And we said back, not backside. How are we supposed to glance at that thing if you need to drop your trousers every time?
All right, I get pea soup one finally alone. Just you and me. Not very romantic, Alan. Anyone there? Anyone there?
You would not dare!
I'm just following orders, milady.
Who issued them?
What's more important is what they require of me.
And what's that?
One little signature confirming that Voltest did not sire your little bastards.
I shall sign whatever you wish.
Of course you will, milady. All succumb sooner or later.
Please, not the iron. There's no need for the iron. I'll do what you wish.
There's a right time for everything. Now's the time for the hot iron.
I beg you.
Then we'll take some wedges to your nails and finish off with spoons to the eyes. Only then, spent, your will broken for good, shall you sign what the scribe has prepared and have no desire to retract your confession. Can't wait for it, eh, you harlot? Won't be long now. Just warming up my poker. You're early. Appointment's not till tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You'll see me today.
I trust you'll not leave me here. Will you unbind me? I am at your mercy, Witcher. What now?
Cover yourself, milady.
In better times, the king spoke to me of you. You must look me in the eyes when you answer. Did you slay Foltest?
No.
I suppose I must believe you. You should be glad. I'd have to gouge out those devil's eyes otherwise.
I am glad, milady. I like my eyes.
Where are my children?
Forgive me, but I just escaped my cell, and can't count myself among the well-informed.
Then you are at my mercy. I know this dungeon better than anyone. Your chances of escaping are nil without my help. Slim with it.
I'll gladly take Slim.
In that case, let us go. Along the way, you can tell me how my son, Arian Lavalette, died.
They never miss. They're the elite of the Nilfgaardian army.
You're kidding, right? There are only 2 of them.
Holding 2 of the best crossbows in the world.
What do you want, Excellency?
To aid you, my lady, or rather to present a proposal.
The Lavalettes have never made and will never make a pact with Nilfgaard.
Pantaray, Baroness. There are no constants in this world. It is time to adapt to the new order, particularly now that Arian and the king are no more. You and the royal children require protection.
Where are they?
In the upper castle. They are safe, unhurt thus far. I can guarantee their further safety and yours, provided you can agree to imperial protection. Stomach, as it were, Nilfgaardians in your presence. Naturally, I expect nothing in return.
You contradict yourself, Ambassador. Your ruse is not lost on me. But so be it. Now take me to my children.
I hadn't planned on going to the upper castle.
And rightly so. Many there tremble with anticipation for tomorrow's execution. I must resolve a few administrative matters to deliver the Baroness from this oppression, and I will occupy, for ample time, I think, the guards at the main dungeon gate in the process. Milady, I leave you in the hands of this honorable knight. Witcher, count 20 heartbeats and follow me.
Why would you aid a kingslayer, Excellency?
I aid a witcher who may find the real regicide. I'm a principled man who abhors all acts of violence, in addition to which the empire I represent needs a stable north. But we digress. 20 heartbeats, then follow.
Bastard! You fucking prick! Fuck you, cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your prick off and beat your head in with it! You, follow me!
Yes, sir.
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him.
State whose ruler titles itself.
Halt! Oh, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't. And I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that. It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
You don't owe me a thing.
We wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go. Those in the back push forward. Those in the front are stuck. And halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor. And about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring and I puke time and again. But I live and breathe.
Concussion. It'll pass. Were you on patrol with the Reavers when they ran into those Scoia'tael?
Aye.
Kenneth mentioned the unit was especially vicious. Notice anything out of the ordinary? A unit emblem or something?
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms, and they hollered a lot, Yorveth or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
There are sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute. The Kingslayer's escaped! We need to cut him off! Follow me!
All right, let's go!
Geralt, over here!
Peace and quiet. I'm impressed. The boys were betting you'd turn the dungeon into another Blaviken.
Can we sail? That peace and quiet might disappear irretrievably at any moment. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but...
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct.
I ran into a hangman torturing Louisa Lavalette, trying to force her to confess to incestuous relations with her son. Foltest's children were to be Aryans.
Sons of bitches.
The hangman has hanged his last. But Shillard has the Baroness and her children.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss.
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Lines clear, Captain!
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, king of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in a killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his necker. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
Clotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants are being held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules. You coming?
Come on!
Let's move! You coming?
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
The Orveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that?
Hear that?
I smell an elf. That's
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish this. I await.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What do you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Squaretal again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs? Triss, now!
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you all right?
Lovely.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Is that you? Get your hands off my ass.
Hey, who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed.
I'm really sick.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine. I'll hold the spot.
Come on, let's go. Are you alright?
Bitches. What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's waning. Triss!
Be quick!
Give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Squire solid sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Spice merchant. Not likely.
Did you say that?
Squirrels at our very walls.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these?
That's just bollocks.
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad.
Greetings.
No, I can't stand this place.
When I see you at the
I
hanging,
think the stew's ready.
some hanging.
Artist
A bunch of non-humans.
You might want to stir it.
I heard the spider's cowardly.
I
You're
work
worthy,
the
man.
material.
Think he'll shit himself?
Are you...
Zoltan. Dandelion.
My informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with the Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria, or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel!
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his willy wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap! The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Careful, Witcher!
Anyway. You freak! Want to square with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant! Look here out! Assaulted an officer! They'll hang anyway! You freak! Want to square with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant! You freak! Want to square with the others? Leave the Witcher be! They'll hang anyway! You freak! Want to square with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant!
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his willy wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. But don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Look here out! Assaulted an officer!
With them.
They'll hang anyway! Look here out! Assaulted an officer! You freak! Want to square with the others? They'll hang anyway! You freak! Want to square with the others? They'll hang anyway! You freak! Want to square with the others? Look here out! Assaulted an officer!
Careful, Witcher! You freak! Want to start with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? You freak! Want to square with the others?
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine.
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches. Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his willy wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. But don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Careful, Witcher! Want to square with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? You freak! Want to square with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? You freak! Want to square with the others? Look here out! Assaulted an officer!
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on? I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
A notice board. Might find something interesting here.